Hi, this is Christelle Martinet, and I have here my traveling crystals, which means basically my jewelry. So what I'm reading for is, it is the weekend. It's the weekend before the full moon, and I remember my intermoon reading was so intense that I thought I'd pick it up before the full moon, but it is the period before. I'm reading here on between the 15th and the 16th. Come scry with me before the full moon. Right, you know that there are a lot of people around you, but what's interesting in these days are those moments that you really feel you're focusing. There's a lot of focus. Right? There was dispersion in the past, I could say 10 days, but you're really, really focusing in on what you feel. You're honing your skills and you're focusing in. This is a citrine right here. You're focusing on specific things that are important to you, and but not to the detriment of other things. You're really focusing, but it seems that you get everything done. Your work, contacts, keeping up with business, taking care of other people, whatever you're doing, studying, going out, you still have your concentration at its utmost. It's one of the most fervent, one of the most favorable periods here for concentration. And nothing is making you waver from your goals and your underlying objectives. You are on a mission. It seems that you're riding into the sun on a mission. You have a goal in mind, and maybe even to your conscious mind, it may not seem very well defined, but it surely is. There is a specific goal in mind, and as the days get closer to the full moon, you really can see something materialize. You're starting to see sort of an image of yourself, a little more crystal clear, a little clearer, and it seems that you're going it alone. Okay, it seems like you're going it alone, and but as I said in the beginning, there are a lot of people around you, but they don't distract you. They're not complementary. They're not complementary to your goals, but it's as if you're being, you are a little bubble in the midst of a different context, but you're very well defined. As the days go by, you become, who you are to yourself becomes more crystal clear. That's interesting to see. That was interesting to see. This is peridot. And there's, excuse me, there's a sort of pristine-like nature to the ideas that you have. They're clear, they're transparent, they smack of, the word comes up, sincerity, there's sort of a quest for a true image of yourself, and it's truth the subjective truth that you have of yourself, the way you see yourself. Really interesting. I didn't expect to see that tonight. I really didn't see that. I really didn't expect to see that. Of course, you jump in and out of the shadows. I mean, you're going back and forth into the shadows. You go in and come out. You go in and come out. It's almost as if you keep two masks close by, one with a smile and one with a sad face. And at turns, one at a time, you put over your face, depending on the context that you have to go into. And you're very, very calm, at ease. And if you're not, you really need to take those two masks and just keep shifting on and off and on and off, because it allows you to seamlessly go into a context and come out. Go into slide, it's like a sliding into a context and moving out. And makes for a lot of balance, makes for a sense of equilibrium that's always needed, always needed. And I feel a lot of grounded energy compared to the last, even compared to the last time I did the last reading. A lot of grounded energy. It's as if, not too grounded to go and move forward. It's as if a weight has been lifted. And varying speeds, people will move in varying speeds, but there's a certain coherent, stable way of moving forward. There's this, your gait is even. The way that you move forward seems to speak of success. That's also what I'm seeing here. It's sort of you portraying, that's what it is. You portraying the feeling of having won something, having come up ahead, I'm going to take one. Let me take this. This is why I have these rings with stones. This is turquoise. This is so when I travel, I could read them. Such a sense of balance, that keeps coming up over and over again. There's the notion that every step you take brings you a little more equilibrium. And I dare to say strength. It seems as if there's strength here. And it's not a wild sense of accomplishment. No, I'm not seeing that. It is a sort of even, balanced walk toward an objective. And it's calm, It's calm in the face of danger, It's almost as if there's a you're not the only person on the road, you're not the only person on your path. And no matter who there is behind you and who there is trying to impede you from going forward, or put a bat in the spokes of your bicycle, there are no ruffled feathers, There's an even, smooth movement forward. It's such a lovely feeling. It's such a very, very smooth, the water. I can feel the water flowing off the skin, it's just wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. And what's more, is that you start to feel as if, and I say you just as to use a pronoun, but of course we feel that we're part of a team in some way. Even if you're, have your own business, if you're doing your own work, if you're on your own, on your own cloud. But what it is this time is that it seems as if you feel you're part of a team, a team, and you feel the strength of being together, which is lovely. It's lovely. Even if you're apart from someone, you feel like you're very close to them. You feel very close to them, and you know that, you have support. There's support there. Let me take this, pull this out, and keep. Go that. Stick with my turquoise. It almost makes me, what I'm seeing is your mind is maybe 10 inches ahead of your gate, again, 10 inches ahead of your step, saying, thinking, where's my next step? Where shall I go from here, And your mind is, as every step you take, it's charting out a plan. And what this tells me is that this time, these days that are leading up to the full moon, is a time that there's planning going on, consciously or subconscious planning going on, and a very calm, natured planning. It's sort of what comes to mind is the expression of taking stock. And you're taking stock, and every step of the way, it's lovely to see that. And there are a lot of you who are the people who motivate others. I actually see people going in a a group of 10 people, and taking you, come with me. You, come with me. Come on, let's do it. I have a plan. This is my game plan, And you just get everyone psyched. All of a sudden they come out of their sleepiness, and you get, a lot of you are giving people something exciting to do, and something exciting to get excited about. And the turquoise is one of the most beautiful. And although you do aim, pick, take, group together, what I see as well is that you are willing, not willing, you actually do offer a harmonious atmosphere for quite different people around you to cooperate. And there's a sense of cooperation. There's a sense of moving forward together. There's this sense of togetherness, and what I'm getting from this is that it is the experience. There's a common experience. It acts as a common denominator for the group. And what most of that experience is that makes for that common denominator are the negative experiences that have occurred to most of you very, very recently. It's as if the energetic statement behind the grouping together would be we're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat, which conjures up the notion of Noah's Ark in the Bible, you know. We're all in the same boat. We're all traveling. You know, we're traveling. All of us, we're traveling. And, you know, there is more or less money in our pockets. There is more or less experience in our pockets. The varied ages. You know, I see numbers that are very varied here. Where there is a, you know, 50-year-old working with a 20-year-old and a 70-year-old working with the 30. There's a 10-year gap between the members of this group, and there are various generations working and collaborating together in order for you to understand how you can create a common response to a common issue facing all of you. And you know, it's quite different, this energy, compared to the last reading, the last scrying session I did. This is more of oneness. This is one of coming together, of you actually seeking out partnership, seeking out collaboration, seeking out other people to work with you and you to work with them. Go to this moonstone. Oh God, it's really, really, really incredible. There are also rewards. There are quite a number of rewards. There's you see rewards in eating together. You see rewards in drinking together, breaking bread together as a ritual. You see the rewards as coming to you in different forms of lightness and darkness. You know, one person had higher expectations. Those expectations were not met, and they fall into an area of slight darkness. And another comes out of a period, you know, and a context of such light because of the energy that filled that context. And in the group, they seem to balance each other out. And, you know, what seems in my words as this dichotomy, or even, you know, the polarization, you know, the dark and white and black and white and, you know, good and bad. And it's not this the nature of the message that I'm getting. It's the fact that people gravitate toward each other that are on slightly different ends of the spectrum. And I don't like calling this the law of polarity, because this is not the law of polarity. It's more of a harmonious, natural coming together. There's music here. There's no music and no laws. I mean, there's music, there are no laws. You know, there's no law of polarity here. There's a coming together of rhythms. You know, there's a coming together of desires. There's a coming together of sadness as well, and happiness as well. And it's quite refreshing. It's I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I did this now, tonight. It's a message that I'm surely going to take and put in my pocket for the evening and toss it into my dreamland. I hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen, and I should be back for the new moon with another scrying session. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye. Welcome to my new subscribers. Bye-bye, everybody.